Are you planning a long vacation, or maybe you're just going out of town for the weekend? Well, here's 5 things that you need to do before you even think about leaving your aquarium. You know, if you're going on vacation and no one's gonna be home to watch your tank. Number 5, make sure that you have done your tank maintenance in advance. That means if you had to do a water change, you've already taken care of that. You've scraped the glass of all that pesky algae that builds up on your glass, and everything is clean, nice and neat, so that whoever's watching your tank starts off with a clean slate. Coming in at number 4, I would highly recommend you check your auto top off. If you're running an automatic top off on your system, you want to make sure that reservoir is filled up. Or if you have a dosing schedule, like me, for the 125, I dose Kalkwasser and it's set up on a timer to pull from that reservoir. I need to make sure that whatever container I'm using is filled with Kalkwasser, or in an automatic top off situation, you're filled with fresh water. So that way, as your tank evaporates, it's automatically filling up while you're gone. So make sure you double check that. Now, something that I feel like might get overlooked is if you're running a protein skimmer on your reef aquarium, don't just assume that it's working properly. Get down there, check your protein skimmer, clean it out, rinse out the cup, and make sure that thing is operating properly before you leave on your trip. So number 3, make sure that it's dialed in, make sure it's fine-tuned, and your protein skimmer or any kind of filtration is working properly. If you have a CO2 scrubber, if you're running GFO or carbon media, in any kind of media reactor, make sure those are working properly before you leave on your trip. Now, coming in at number 2, I would say if you have any tank automation set up at all on your reef aquarium, make sure those are dialed in as well. So in my case, I use the Neptune Apex Junior, and that's how I can check my aquarium when I am away. So making sure that it's still connected, making sure that I still have functionality of everything that I can control when I'm not in front of the aquarium. Also, if you have any automatic feeders, make sure those automatic feeders are filled up. I'm using the Avast Marine Plank auto feeder on my reef aquarium. It is absolutely the best auto feeder on the market today. I have that hooked up to my Apex, and I can control that from anywhere. So when I'm away, I can feed the fish. I don't have to be right in front of the tank, but make sure any automatic feeders that you have are filled up and they have enough food to last your entire vacation. And that brings us to the number 1 tip that I have for you when you're going on vacation and leaving your tank at home. Well, I mean, you can't take it with you, but when you're away from your aquarium, get a tank sitter or get someone that can go to your aquarium and help feed the fish. If you have a tank sitter watching your tank, make sure you schedule out your feedings. You can use Ziploc bags and flake food or whatever food that you have. Just schedule it out so that your tank sitter knows where the food is and they know what time of day to feed your aquarium. So you can even write on the Ziploc bags, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Those are the days that I need you to feed the aquarium. You can tell them in the morning, afternoon, or evening, or give them a specific time and let them know exactly how much you want them to feed the tank. Because if you have everything planned for your tank sitter when it comes to feeding your aquarium, none of your fish are gonna be overfed. So there's not gonna be any issues with that at all. So if you've enjoyed this video, go ahead and click or tap the screen to watch this one. I know you're gonna love those. Thank you so much for liking and commenting and subscribing to the Coral Reef Talk, and I'll see you in the next one.